Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Bonelli's eagle, Aquila fasciata, is a striking and powerful bird of prey belonging to the Accipitridae family, widely distributed across parts of southern Europe, North Africa, the Middle East, and into the Indian subcontinent and Southeast Asia. Known for its stealthy hunting skills, adaptability, and elusive nature, Bonelli's eagle has earned a reputation as a formidable predator of rugged landscapes. The physical appearance of Bonelli's eagle is elegant yet formidable, characterized by a blend of pale and dark plumage, with a combination of contrasting features that make it stand out. Adults display dark brown upperparts, while the underparts are paler, often creamy white with bold streaking, particularly on the breast and belly. One of the key identifiers is the dark trousers or feathered legs, giving it a distinctive look when perched or in flight. The tail is long and pale with a broad, dark subterminal band near the end, and this feature becomes even more prominent during flight when the eagle fans out its tail. The wings are broad and rounded when viewed from below, with pale flight feathers and darker coverts. The eyes are a vivid amber to orange-yellow in adults, surrounded by a fierce expression and a prominent bony ridge above the eyes that gives the bird a raptor's characteristic intense gaze. In juveniles, the eyes tend to be paler and darken with age. The cirrus and feet are yellow, with strong talons adapted for gripping and dispatching prey with lethal efficiency. Males and females look alike in coloration and general appearance, but females are notably larger and heavier than males, a common trait among birds of prey. While a male may weigh between 1.5 to 2.0 kilograms, 3.3 to 4.4 pounds, with a wingspan of about 150 to 165 centimeters, 59 to 65 inches. Females are heavier, ranging from 2.1 to 2.5 kilograms, 4.6 to 5.5 pounds, with a wingspan that may reach up to 170 centimeters, 67 inches. In terms of habitat, Bonelli's eagle typically prefers rocky hills, cliffs, dry open woodlands, and scrubby uplands. It often occupies areas with rugged terrain and steep escarpments, which provide both excellent vantage points for hunting and secluded nesting sites. The species tends to avoid densely forested areas or flat open plains unless suitable prey is abundant and human disturbance is minimal. Although they can adapt to a variety of habitats, they are most commonly associated with Mediterranean-type ecosystems, where they occupy mountain ranges, gorges, and semi-arid regions. Bonelli's eagles are territorial and require large tracts of land to hunt, which has become a challenge in human-modified landscapes. Diet-wise, Bonelli's eagle is a versatile and opportunistic predator with a preference for medium-sized birds and mammals. Its diet typically includes pigeons, partridges, doves, crows, rabbits, hares, and even small foxes or young ungulates when available. In regions where birds are abundant, avian prey may dominate the diet. The eagle hunts with stealth and precision, often using a combination of soaring flight and surprise ambush tactics, taking advantage of terrain to approach undetected. Its powerful build and strong talons enable it to subdue struggling prey mid-air or on the ground. Occasionally, it has been observed robbing other raptors or scavenging on carrion, although this is not its primary feeding behavior. Hunting usually takes place in the early morning or late afternoon when thermals are favorable for soaring. Behaviorally, Bonelli's eagle is known for its solitary or pair-based lifestyle, especially outside the breeding season. Pairs are territorial and monogamous, often remaining bonded for life. They engage in dramatic aerial displays, including mutual soaring, diving, and calling, to reinforce pair bonds and defend their territory. These displays become more frequent in the weeks leading up to the breeding season. Though normally quiet, Bonelli's eagles can emit a variety of calls, especially during courtship or when disturbed near the nest. Their flight is buoyant and purposeful, alternating between powerful flapping and graceful soaring. They tend to avoid unnecessary interactions with humans, which combined with their preference for remote areas, makes them a relatively elusive species despite their size. Breeding typically occurs between late winter and spring, depending on the geographical location. In Europe and parts of North Africa, the breeding season begins in January or February, while in the Indian subcontinent, it may start slightly later. Pairs usually build their nests on cliffs, rock ledges, or in tall trees, often reusing the same site year after year. The nest is a large platform constructed from sticks and lined with green leaves, feathers, or other soft materials. The female lays 1 to 3 eggs, though usually only one chick survives due to sibling aggression, a behavior known as siblicide. Incubation lasts around 37 to 41 days and is primarily performed by the female, while the male hunts and provides food. The chicks fledge at about 60 to 70 days old but may remain dependent on their parents for several more weeks. Bonelli's eagles are known for their strong parental care and high nest site fidelity. However, low reproductive success in some regions due to human disturbance, habitat degradation, and electrocution from power lines has contributed to their population decline in parts of their range. The lifespan of Bonelli's eagle in the wild is generally around 12 to 20 years, although some individuals have been known to live longer in captivity, reaching up to 25 years or more. Their survival in the wild depends heavily on habitat quality, food availability, and avoidance of human-related threats. Juvenile mortality is relatively high, and many young eagles do not survive their first year due to predation, competition, or accidents. However, those that do survive early life stages often enjoy a long tenure as apex predators in their territories. Ecologically, Bonelli's eagle plays a crucial role as a top predator in the ecosystems it inhabits. By controlling populations of medium-sized birds and mammals, it helps maintain ecological balance. As a flagship species, its presence also serves as an indicator of the health of Mediterranean and arid upland habitats. Conservationists often use its population trends to assess the effectiveness of protected area management and biodiversity preservation efforts. Moreover, its decline in certain regions has sparked efforts to reduce human-induced threats, such as electrocution-proofing power lines, safeguarding nest sites, and improving public awareness. There are also several fascinating facts about Bonelli's eagle that highlight its uniqueness. For instance, its scientific name, Aquila fasciata, refers to the banded appearance of its tail, with fasciata meaning banded in Latin. Despite being called Bonelli's eagle, the name honors Italian ornithologist Franco Andrea Bonelli, although he did not formally describe the species. Interestingly, Bonelli's eagle was once classified in a different genus, Hieroides, but was reassigned to Aquila after genetic studies revealed closer affinities with larger eagles in this group. Juvenile Bonelli's eagles differ markedly in plumage from adults, being rufous or tawny with less contrast and darker markings, which slowly transition to adult plumage over several years. This gradual plumage change helps researchers determine the age of individuals in the field. Furthermore, some populations, particularly those in India and Southeast Asia, are resident year-round, while others may disperse slightly after the breeding season, especially immature birds searching for their own territory. Their secretive nesting habits and preference for rugged terrain make Bonelli's eagle a challenge to study. Yet this same elusiveness adds to their mystique and conservation importance. In some cultures, they are revered as noble birds and symbols of strength and freedom. In summary, Bonelli's eagle is a powerful and graceful raptor that embodies the wild spirit of the mountainous and arid landscapes it inhabits. With its striking appearance, skilled hunting abilities, and essential ecological role, it commands both admiration and concern from birdwatchers, scientists, and conservationists alike. Though facing numerous threats, it remains a symbol of the rugged beauty and delicate balance of the ecosystems it helps sustain.